Thank you very much for reading this volume. Vampire Knight Memories has reached volume 9. The series continuing to be published both digitally and in print means a lot to me, as I'm a huge lover of bookstores. Things that weren't special in the past are now special. I'm savoring the present to my fullest every day. I have nothing but words of gratitude for the readers who have continued to support me from a strange twist of fate. After all, like I have continued to say, this manga would not have existed without you, the readers. And I seriously think you would not have continued to work on manga without you, so thank you very much. Thank you for the letters too. I suspect memories will end in another 2 volumes. Those are the words specifically by Matsuri Hino herself, the creator of the Vampire Knight anime and manga series. And I gotta say, it has been an amazing experience to think that Vampire Knight itself was actually going to continue even further, because as you can obviously tell, I have volume 9 now of Vampire Knight Memories. And to think that she would say that this would actually end in another 2 volumes is pretty interesting. However, I searched up the thing myself, whether it was going to end maybe in just a volume 10, and it actually does say that apparently there's going to be volume 10, which will be the finale of the Vampire Knight Memories series, which will probably then make an end to the Vampire Knight series overall, or would it? Which we'll probably go into that a little bit later. But yeah, whether it will be ending in 1 volume or 2 volumes for Vampire Knight Memories, either way, I'm very happy. And for those who are also fans of Vampire Knight manga or anime, they should be happy as well with everything that's been going on with the series. I never thought that this was going to be still around for the next few years, especially in manga. If you knew, if you know about my channel, that I have actually started a few bits of Vampire Knight content in the past, literally throughout the beginning of this year in 2024, and I am hoping to be able to continue on making Vampire Knight content for a bit more if I can. You see, when I read Vampire Knight Memories Volume 8, it was just a little bit unclear to me on what the heck was actually going on, and it didn't feel like there was much of an ending specifically, apart from the fact that I and Taro were actually they took down the Emperor, who was going to, use humans to take out vampires. And I honestly thought that, Taro was actually dead in Vampire Knight Memories Volume 8, but then he was actually then brought back to life when we saw that in volume 7, which made things a whole lot more complicated for me until that's when volume 9 then made me realize it was starting to all click. However, when I read the whole thing, I still didn't get it. So I literally actually had to search it up onto the internet, and just to make things a bit more simplified for myself, and it worked. I finally then understood what was going on. So Taro, as you know, who was the son of the Emperor, actually and ran away, obviously, and that's when he first met Ai. And then years later, when he grew up, he wanted to take down his own father, and that's when Yuki, Zero, Ai, and Ren had to band together, along with all the other characters in the series, to actually take out the Emperor in their own rebellion. And I will admit, the lost, at least Volume 8 had some pretty good battle moments, which was absolutely amazing. I was just I freaking loved it. Just the ending though alone was just a bit anticlimactic, and it felt like there needed to be a bit more, which luckily enough for me, that's when Vampire Knight Memories Volume 9 came in. After the war against humans and vampires, I felt like that the only idea to bring vampires and humans closer together in harmony was to literally I marries Taro. However, it was technically a loveless marriage, so it may be propaganda, but however, it actually did work, and it did work in Ai's favor, especially for Yuki. And the good news is, Yuki and Zero were no longer fugitives. They were actually finally free from being chased by their own clans. And then of course, when traveling back to the past, when Kaname was around, as you would know, that pretty much Taro has passed away in bed, and that's why that I was trying to stop Ren and Kaname from noticing all of that, happening because she just wanted to see Taro himself for the very last time before he passed away in bed, with Ai holding him in his hands. It's weird because like I thought that this kid over there was actually Taro, but he looks so young because last time he was like Taro back a few years, a lot of years back, is that he was very very old by the time when they had that marriage, that arranged marriage, and how on earth could he possibly come back to life but also very young at the exact same time? It didn't make any sense to me, but it was just someone who was looking exactly like Taro when he was younger. So at least we finally got that part cleared up. Now for the most crazy part about Volume 9 alone is that, one, there's still been things going around mentioning about Kaname Kuron himself, since that he is now human and he wants to know, he's still looking for answers about what has happened throughout the past. Yes, I know, they're still going through about that whole Kaname being the whole ancestor thing, and being the whole progenitor of the Kurons. Because if you don't remember, in the original Vampire Knight manga, technically speaking, that a long time ago, before Kaname Kuron was, Kaname Kuron, there was someone else who was also named Kaname, but was an ancestor of that. However, when Kaname Kuron was born by Juri and Haruka, Rito kidnapped him and then also, try to steal the memories of the Kaname from the past, like which was from 1,000 years ago, and put those memories into the Kaname Kuron that we know, which made him the progenitor of the Kurons. I mentioned that some time back when I did a video, specifically this one. You can go ahead and check it out. Link is in the description below. So apparently there are still rumors still being mentioned about this version of Kaname, and this kind of leads up a little bit of a concern. However, for Kaname, he just wants to know about everything. Like, he wants to know what happened even further. Which then leads to the big idea that the reason why that Kaname opened up the cafe in the first place is that if someone knew who to bring her back. And if he meant anyone, anywhere, to bring anyone back, I'm guessing that Kaname wants to bring Yuki back to life. Now, this makes it really interesting here. Because as you know, Yuki gave Kaname his heart and turned him human. So Yuki can't come back. However, if there is any possible chances that there is any way that Yuki Kuron can come back to life as well, then that's absolutely mind-blowing. However, can we make sure that, can you just be, just proper brother and sister this time? Please do not do any of that, Kuron siblings have to be together sort of thing. Which, by the way, I still don't know up to this day why the heck that's even a thing. Like, why was this rule or law still even, why does that even exist? I made that in the exact same video here, like I said, which I still don't know. Anyone who has any ideas in the comments why the heck that was even considered as a rule or a law for the Kuron family, I don't know, but you guys can tell me if you want. But it would be interesting to see Yuki come back again, but is there a different way this time to do it? Because here's the thing, if there's only one person who might probably know how to do it, it's Takuma Ichijo. And for the last few recent volumes of Vampire Knight Memories, we see this old man, right? And it looks exactly, I'm getting the feeling that that's Takuma Ichijo. He looks kind of close to his great-grandfather, Lord Ichijo. Well, at least he's better than his great-grandfather, let's be real. His great-grandfather was an absolute, he's a bit of an A, alright? A-H, alright? I mean, I really do hope that it is revealed that this man over here is actually Takuma Ichijo. And if he knows anything that could actually bring Yuki back, now's the time to finally bring it up, because this is the one chance that Kaname will probably be happy. Wish that Zero was around too, if he was able to also come back to life, but I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately. Sorry to all the Zero fans out there. But at least, can we, at least, just for the sake of it, can we just at least have just Yuki and Kaname just being brother and sister, just regular brother and sister, if you get what I mean, please. Just for the sake of, so people don't go ridiculously nuts over there, because I know that how much people were a bit weirded out by that. But I will feel like that would be an interesting finale if any of that were to actually happen. And if it does, then holy cow, I feel like that would be a real big twist of fate there, if not destiny. And then, even if it does happen, then sure. If it doesn't happen, then that's fine. At least I'll be satisfied with whatever ending happens when Vampire Knight Memories finish. For good. Unless if there's going to be any continuation for Vampire Knight afterwards, which hopefully I will probably mention something about that maybe later with some other videos, which I do want to also mention about whether this series does actually finish for Vampire Knight Memories, and we may not have anything else to go with. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about how many volumes will be left. Do you think there'll probably just be one more or two more endings? Do you think that it would be possible that Kaname will get what he wants? Would he actually get Yuki to come back from the dead this time and then just be back together just for the sake of being brother and sister, not because for the rule to be together as Kuron siblings? Please, for crying out loud. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think that old man is also Takuma Ichijo? Please let me know in the thoughts below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Click the like button and subscribe if you're new around here. Click the notification bell to never miss a video. And as always, my name is Mad Dog, and may your days be mad and rad.